Hello again YouTube, and welcome to Civilization 5 Warfare tutorial. This is episode 5. In this episode I'm going to be fighting the Americans, the American Empire over here, and I'm going to also be fighting the Babylonian, what's left of the Babylonian Empire over here. If you didn't watch episode 4, I conquered China, which used to be this whole center section here was the Chinese Empire. I recommend you go back and watch that one. It's episode 4. Go back and watch that one, kind of let you know how I got to where I am right now. The Americans and the Babylonians have been fighting for, seems like, hundreds of years, and nobody's doing anything really. They're just, Americans are bombing them and they're retaliating with nuclear weapons, and they've been just fighting back and forth here. There's no land access for them to attack each other, because used to be China here, and now it's my land here that blocks them from attacking. I haven't given either one of them open border, so they're having to go around and attack each other by ocean, you know, and it's pretty hard to do, especially when you don't have a place to land your forces. And what's been going on is the Americans have built up a really huge air force. If you look here, they've got 2 aircraft in Washington and 21 aircraft in San Francisco. That's not a good strategy at all for them, and I'll show you why here in a minute. There's a few things have happened since the last episode. I conquered Sidon here, which was a enemy city-state that we were at permanent war, and I just got tired of messing with them, so I just went ahead and conquered them. I went ahead and built my giant death robots here, my modern armor. I built a pretty sizable atomic weapon force. Built up pretty much a little bit of everything, you know, and I've just kind of put them along the border here in preparation to attack America. Hopefully I'll make quick work of both of these empires. America also has a few, or actually 7 cities, these little islands here that they colonized, which is getting close to the rear of my empire here, and that's kind of worrisome. I don't know, I mean, they could, I don't know what they have out here. I haven't done any exploring in a long time down in this area. I only have 1 destroyer, and I explored with it earlier on while it was a caravel before I upgraded up to a destroyer. And I haven't been out in the ocean at all since, and that was probably, I don't know, 1,000 years ago in civilization time. But anyway, let's get this started. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna nuke Washington and San Francisco, especially, to get rid of all those aircraft. Neutralizes their air force threat. This is why it's a bad idea to have all your aircraft in one city. This is just going to be a nuke fest. They have helicopter gunships and modern armor, so it's going to be should be a pretty tough fight. I mean, I have giant death robots, and I've got a few modern armor myself, but mainly just mechanized infantry. From what I've seen so far, I don't see a whole lot of artillery on their part, and that's really going to hurt them a lot. Nuke a couple times on this side as well. They've got a lot of modern armor. Well, they used to have a lot of modern armor. Well, they still do, but once I nuke them, it'll take them down take their health down into the red, and they should be easy to pick off with bombers. I don't have really a whole lot of bombers. I've got maybe 6 stealth bombers over here in these other cities. these cities over here on the west side. These nuclear weapons really hurt if you know how to follow up on them. Don't nuke a city and then leave the stragglers, the ones that are almost dead, alive, because they can just recuperate. It's best, you know, to nuke, and then if you can, go ahead and finish off all the go ahead and use this. Finish off all the units that you can that are almost dead after the nuclear attack, if it's possible. I mean, I know you can't always do that because you can't see due to the fog or whatever you want to call it. I like seeing that blast. I believe that's all I'm gonna be able to nuke on this side. I will do one bomb on Babylon, or not Babylon, but Nippur. Babylon should be easy to take. Reason being is that that first city there was already down in health to where I can just one attack and I'll have it. This one here might take me a couple turns because I don't have my army close enough. But this one, this Bucharest should be simple, and just one attack from mechanized infantry should do it. Since I have so many cities to conquer, I'm just going to be creating puppets. I'm not going to be doing in the last episode. I did built a lot of courthouses because I annexed the cities. But this one, I'm not going to be doing a lot of that. I'm going to show you a little bit about, once I get my helicopter gunships up there in the American territory, I'm going to show you a little bit about their unique ability. All these mountains here, normally you wouldn't be able to cross them, but with helicopter gunships you can. And that's one of the best thing about the helicopter gunships, because once you put them up here, there's no way that they can attack them unless they have ranged units. I mean, they can't use their mechanized infantry or whatever to attack them. So you can sit there, you can hover over the mountain and just kind of get a view of their whole empire from the middle there. That's what I'm planning to do anyway. Hopefully they don't have... I didn't see any when I nuked them. I didn't see any artillery. But if they have artillery, I'll have to pull back. But if not, then I can just sit up here because they don't have any aircraft anymore. They don't have any ranged units at all. All they have is armor. I'll have to wait until the next turn here, unless I can make it all the way up there, which I can't. this modern armor over here to kind of defend my helicopter gunship. They're really weak on defense, and actually they're only good on offense when you're fighting against armor. I do not recommend using them to try to take a city because they are almost worthless. They're only good at taking out armor. That's their whole purpose. Which of course you can always use them as an advanced scout like I showed you earlier, but I normally don't build a whole lot of helicopter gunships because their use is limited. They're strong, they have very strong points, and they have very weak points as well. I like the units that are more balanced. Actually, I forgot about this one here. I do have another helicopter gunship here that I can go ahead and do some scouting with. I can hover over this mountain as long as they don't have any ranged units, and they can't touch me. Go ahead and finish off that. Finish off this one unit there that's embarked so he doesn't come back on the land. Better to take them out whenever they're embarked because they're weaker.